What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, which as you can see is doing exactly what we called, which was correcting to the downside, seeing its major correction and major dump. This is actually very exciting news and one of the easiest trades you'll be able to make, so we'll talk about this in just a little bit. We're also going to be looking at Ethereum, which has also hit its top and is causing correction here. Same thing with Solana. We then have to look at Bitcoin, which is forming a new technical indicator pattern here. I've just slightly extended the graph off camera, but we were pretty much drawing this as of yesterday and the previous days here. So this one's still anything can go for Bitcoin here. But then we're also going to look at VONG, which is the Russell 1000, which is consolidating, and the same thing with the S&P. I do think very strongly that within the next couple of days we are due to see a correction on the stock market, but I don't know when it's going to happen. I just do think it is definitely due for a healthy pullback to the downside here. Major dump within the XRP market, so this is going to be an exciting episode if you ask me here. So lots to go over, lots to discuss, and lots to talk about. So with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BidFi is doing a trading competition, or just not even a trading competition. It is a trade for a chance to win XRP, which is super cool. You can win up to $10,000 worth of XRP, which is insane if you ask me. Now, I had asked and confirmed the giveaway, or this giveaway ends August, this promo ends August 3rd. So you have about 10 days, 11 days left. But what's cool is every single person that signs up with the link down in the description can get entered. So unlike trading competitions that they've done, where basically the highest three people with trading volume will get the bonus, every single person can get the bonus. Now, you only get one of these bonuses. So if you surpass this one and you're in this tier, you'll only get this reward. You won't get them stacked. Or if you get all the way up to this tier at the 50M, you're only going to get $2,500. You're not going to get all four. So just keep that in mind. But either way, it's free cryptocurrency. The reward will be distributed in XRP within 5 days. So definitely make sure to check it out if you haven't already. Link down in the description below. And if you've already signed up to BidFi at any point using the link down in the description a month ago, last year, 3 years ago, doesn't matter, you will automatically be registered and entered into this competition, or into this this promotion going on right now. But for those that are new, you have to click the link down below. Anywho, more info on BidFi later on in today's episode here. You can see phenomenal. We were talking about, you know, the past two movements here, like a day or two ago. The rally isn't over, and I have proof that we could see possible breakouts. That's specifically within Bitcoin, which you can see we were looking at here as well with this fractal or formation here. Beautiful symmetrical triangle playing out on the 4-hour charts on Bitcoin that we're going to have to kind of zoom in on. But in every single video that we've gone over and talked about, I have said very specifically, we are expecting to see correction within all of these cryptocurrencies. You can see on the current coin market cap, we're at 70 on the RSI. We're not really seeing any sort of dip just a second. XRP is down 6%. That's about it. Doge is down 7. Solana's down 6. Cardano's down 6. So there are some definitely starting to see this dip in the markets here. But for the most part, we're doing okay. Nothing really stands out that much. But what's interesting is when we go to XRP, as you guys know, if I jump to the daily charts here, you can see as I zoom out, we have been tracking this kind of uptrend for a very long time. We knew when the breakout would be. You saw the breakout right here, but more so, we took the breakout pattern, the flagpole, the original flagpole here, and we moved this to the breakout position we're at now. And you can see it pretty much taught us and told us exactly where the high would be, which we have hit several times, and we knew that that would then cause correction, which is what we're experiencing right now. So I'm not surprised or shocked at all that this correction is taking place. As you guys can see right here, XRP, this is an easy buying opportunity. We knew even with this symmetrical triangle or this ascending fractal, with this filling in the gap, we knew that once we confirm closure above this major resistance, we could buy in and long. Since then, we have exploded to the upside. I'm talking massive gains here. We'll take a price range. You can see we have exploded over 60%, which is phenomenal here. And it was a very easy buy-in opportunity. Now, here's the thing. We said if you guys missed out on the opportunity to buy in, don't worry, because there will soon be another one. Once we fill in this gap here, you can see what goes up must come down. We had this beautiful kind of technical indicator pattern here, filling in the gap, a new ascending fractal, and we discussed very specifically that once we fill this in, there's a good chance we could correct to the downside here. Once we, or is it, let me get the marker here. You can see once we were filling this ascending fractal in, this symmetrical triangle, we were paying very close attention to how we would react with this, and because we were overbought on all these cryptos, there's a very good chance we'd see a healthy recovery pullback down to moving average. And we are now just starting that. We were that extremely overbought. We're now seeing this correction. There is a chance moving forward, XRP and a lot of these cryptos are going to continue to scale lower, that this could only be the start of a scaling lower. Typically, I called the ripple effect, ironically, talking about XRP here, but what I mean by that is after, like, kind of like a basketball that, oops, didn't mean to open the dictionary, that you start at the top. If you slam a basketball down, right, you slam it down, it's going to swing up, and then it's going to come back down, and then it's going to do something like this. And that is very much so what I think is going to happen to XRP, where we're going to see an immediate correction here. I don't think this is a, start. I don't think this would be the start of a bull run. I think this is the end of one, and I do think it's going to cause healthy correction. I mean, this is phenomenal that we saw a second rally, a second wind, but I don't think we have enough to continue it or start to correct to the downside. Either way, we do all these trades on Bidfi because they're the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Bidfi lets you buy long, lets you sell short, lets you create stop losses, take profits. Everything you'd want is offered on the Bidfi exchange. That's why I like them so much. Bidfi also offers a reward center and a demo trading account, which is also phenomenal. So on top of the, trade for a chance to win promo that's going on right now, you can also get exclusive rewards that don't expire when you sign up. So you can just keep creating a new account if you wanted it here, but they have daily rewards that reset every day and new user rewards that you can get up to $8,100 in free bonus cryptocurrency. Now, it's a little different than this competition. This XRP is completely withdrawable. You can do whatever you want with it. This bonus crypto here, it's only bonus crypto. What that means is when the money is deposited into your account, you can only trade with it, but any profits earned off that bonus crypto, you can withdraw completely free. Now, moving forward, Bidfi also has a demo account, which is my favorite account because it allows you to basically use a simulator, gives you $50K in demo money to practice trading your skills, get familiar with the exchange, learn how the exchange works, and then when you're ready, you can head on over to the live account. But at least this way, you can learn how the markets work, how the Bidfi exchange functions, the way their stop limit orders work, their leverage and all that stuff. Kind of get familiar, and then you can head on over to the live account here by clicking that button. So moving, forward from Bidfi and XRP here, which you can see is now starting its descent. Looking at like Solana, for example, another very obvious contender of correction here. Not only were we becoming extremely overbought, but it's starting its descent now. The rejection is happening clearly right off this price ceiling. Right now, I very likely think we'll be coming back down. I think we could even go lower, although it is interesting because we're pretty much hitting the top now. So it would be interesting to see how we react to this, but more than likely, we're probably going to pull to the downside here and fill in this gap. That's truly my anticipation, is that we're going to fill this in. Something along the lines of that. I'd be shocked if we can hold above here because we are near overbought. And if the other cryptos in the stock market start to pull back down, which they're starting to, there's a good chance Solana is going to be right there with them and also start to see a correction here because it's not just XRP. Solana is also pulling back down, and Ethereum is also pulling back down. So very, very, very likely you can see here with, with Ethereum here, we're also seeing the reversal take place and the correction to take place. We mapped this out too. As you can see, as I zoom out here, we were tracking this beautiful ascending fractal here. You can see very easily if I pull this, which we were tracking, this is the size of the flag pull that led to the breakout. The breakout has immediately hit the top of that flagpole. It's the same opening. Usually how we enter is how we exit, at the same height too. That's what we just hit. And now we're starting to become extremely overbought. And what is it causing? Correction. More than likely, we're going to come back down to moving average at some point. We'll see where we cross paths, but it is very, very, very necessary that we do indeed see that correction take place. at least down a moving average. I very much so think the correction is necessary. Solana, Ethereum, XRP is all doing it. Bitcoin is the only one that hasn't just yet. So I likely think we're going to fill this gap in, and then we'll see what happens here. We have plenty of time. I did just tweak these charts to kind of include it. So we'll keep scaling this down. We'll see. It's a little bit longer now than how we had it before. Only 2 points of confirmation on the top, though. So that's something to think about. Maybe even 2 on the bottom, but as we fill this in, we'll see if we need to adjust the chart again or if this is actually accurate, and then see how we react once we fill in this gap. Will we break down? Will we break up? I don't know. That's what we have to wait, but this comes to an end closer to the 28th of July. So we'll see what that brings. And then following the rest of the cryptos, like I have said, we've been floating and hugging overbought for so long. I very much so think that it is due to correct. I very much so think the stock market is also due to correct. Not a bear market by any means, but a healthy pullback that will allow us to head higher. With that being said, though, that is it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.